What is up, work here, and welcome to week 3 vaulting as Paladin. I do play all 3 specs, but this week we have really zeroed in that our main is what we intended, which is Holy. We are going full Holy Paladin for progressing in the Heroic raid. We don't get the best vault in the world, but we do end up with our tier piece. It's only champion, but this will allow me to complete my 4 set, which is massive for eye level and for getting, of course, all the new effects. So we run right over to this zone to cash in my KSM. This is in the new zone here, and this gets traded in for a heroic chest piece. Check. That is 2 of 2. Then we're going to catalyze some heroic gloves, and we're going to catalyze some heroic pants. So we're 3 of 4 at the moment, heroic tier and 1 champion tier. So hopefully myth in the vault, or maybe we end up doing some mythic raid this season. Who knows? We're switching on our new tier pieces, and you can see my eye level going up as I do it, and my excitement. And I do a little bit of Mythic Plus to test it out as Ret in Prot, but we're headed right into the raid. So this is our normal clear of Fyrack here, and because I am a Paladin, I end up looting one of the greater Ember of Fyr'alath, or whatever that says. That's the bad luck protection, I guess, for getting the legendary, so I end up popping that in a second. And I actually end up winning the Blossom of Eventual, which is a really good healing trinket for me. And it's heroic level, so it's like the best healing trinket I have so far. I didn't really have any good ones. And I end up winning the Shadow Inferno as well, the one-hander. So we're getting some, really lucky healing gear. Here's me popping the little bad luck protection. We get a little shadow flame, and that is it. So we'll see if we end up getting the legendary ever. We progressed through heroic, and we've killed all the other bosses so far up into this. So this is actually our first kill of heroic Daimu. We have a lot more DPS, and we have a lot more healing as well. But that boss is kind of spicy, especially if you're in melee. That's the first kill of it. Pretty fun. And I guess I didn't record killing the firefighting fight. I forget what he's called, but we killed him too. Is that Laradar? And this is our first heroic Smolderon kill, which in normal, I ended up taking the single target trinket out of it, so that's good for tanking. Basically, I'll be using that a lot for tanking. I don't roll on the heroic version. That's for the real DPS. And we do end up getting a heroic tier piece as well. So this will give me basically 5 piece for our heroic. 1 is champion. So we are pretty juiced here. This is us at our raid break. Just checking out some of the transmog. I'm in a really questionable one. I don't know what's going on here. This is like some of the new tier that's heroic. It's green. It's kind of a mess. But just kind of playing around. We are doing our first time getting to heroic. Is this Tindril? I should know the name. But I am just showing that I can actually fly to the 3rd platform. I think this is the 3rd platform. I'm not going to lie. I've gotten stuck in that branch. I've gotten stuck without enough vigor to make it there before. But that is how you do it. In case you're wondering, I have screwed it up and died multiple different times. I've flown past the platform. I have not made it, and it's it's embarrassing. But there it is. We've actually made it there. And I didn't even use Divine Toll there, but that's almost my full rotation to live through that phase. And this boss is pretty fun. I like it a lot. And of note here, I would like to be able to roll at least on that. It's an intellect trinket. It does do damage. Definitely our damage people should get it first. But I would like to be able to roll on this for Mythic Plus as a healer. But I wasn't allowed to, so I don't even know how I could get that in my vault even. It's not a huge deal, but I'd like to figure that out. This is our second pull of a heroic Fyrack, and that's me eating a frontal. Certainly my fault. I should definitely just be generally behind him. Still working on positioning. There's some pretty crazy line mechanics happening here, and well, that is where you don't stand. So that wraps it up for the vault and the first 2 raid days of this week, and then I'm off to do Mythic Plus, mostly as Holy and Prot. I'll check you on the next video.